Yeah, if you make you some man, look, make some good macaroni, it's over with. Like that's all I care about. Thanksgiving time, man, I'll eat the regular food the first time, and then my second plate, straight macaroni or whatever. Like that's just what it is. But what's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sundays with Son Izabrani. I have two very special guests with me, near and dear to my heart. I have my cousins with me. Go ahead and introduce yourselves.
What's up? My name Dorian Williams. I'm from Anderson. Went to Westside High School. That's a couple things about me. Uh, I more as view, whatever. Yeah, you got already.
And I'm his sister. I'm Tab. I'm from Anderson. I graduated from Hannah. So if you're from Anderson,
TL.
you more than likely know me. And I'm Quest's cousin, big girls around here.
Say the big cuz, not the little one. So,
Not
you
the
got
little
any?
one.
Not the little. You got any handles you want to, put out there like for yourself? Any social medias you want to promote? Instagram,
It should be right.
Twitter.
Everything under construction for me.
Oh, everything. Oh, she can't give out anything right now. It's all under construction. So if you don't have it, you won't get it. That's what it is. So we have a very special topic for you all today. And, that's why I wanted to get, some of my family members in on this topic. And they were able to bless me with their appearance and bless me with their opinions on this particular topic. So today we're going to be talking about family ties, navigating love and relationships. Basically, what that means is we're going to be talking about family involvement in relationships. Now, me personally, I think family can give the best advice with relationships when you're not in one. Like when you're single and you start asking those questions to your mom, your dad, your older cousins. Hey, like, what should I be looking for in a person? Um, what's out there? How should I carry myself? Like, I feel like you get the best advice when you're single because when you get in that relationship, 9 times out of 10, you're going through something, or they're going to think you're going through something, and so they're going to be mad at the other person. How about y'all?
I completely agree because, you can get involved in family relationships, but, you know, you'll end up being angry at this person. And then now you're angry with this person forever. And now this person is back with your family member, and it's nothing that you could do about it.
Yeah, that's true.
What
Like
can you do?
a lot of times the fallouts are temporary, but as family members, we're like, we saw you hurt, we saw you crying, we saw you at your lowest. And then
Right.
so when you go back to this person, it's like to us, it's like, whoa, so
It's like a
definitely
slap in the
can
face.
definitely right. So you definitely want to get like the most advice when you're single, from your family. So when you jump into that relationship, you kind of know how to handle things. When you start seeing those red flags, you know how to get out of there because you spoke with your family. You know what to look for. You got good advice. What about you, bro? What you got for me?
What's the question?
So, do you feel like family gives the best advice when you're single or while you're in that relationship? Because they're giving you, because they're giving you advice in regards to a specific person, in regards to giving you advice about the opposite sex in general. Because, like, when you're
Right.
single, they're giving you advice about women. But when you're in a relationship, they're giving you advice about that woman. So it's a
Yeah,
different.
I feel
def-
like single though.
I
Right.
definitely
More.
the best opinions on relationships comes when you single because like I said, like y'all already said, when you're in a relationship, it becomes about that person, and your sister or aunt may not like that individual, whatever the case is. But when you single, that's when you build, got the knowledge. You'll know what to expect and look for.
Right. And when you're single, you don't have no attachments to that person. So you don't really have to worry about all that conflict.
Right, exactly, exactly. So like you don't have to worry about the fallout, you don't have to worry about the back and forth, you don't have to worry about your family looking at you sideways, stuff like that. Because like all that, all that stuff matters. You don't want your family looking at you crazy. because you're trying to follow your heart, like because you're trying to do something that you think is the right thing. You definitely don't want your family looking at you crazy.
Right.
Which leads me to my next question. Can you even tell your family about your relationships to begin with? Like, can you even, like, say you and the person been together for like a month or two, like 2 months, right? Is that enough to let your family know, hey, this person exists in my life? Or you got that 90-day rule?
Well, I feel like in my situation now, I've been talking to this guy for a couple years now. And I feel like if it's something that I'm going through with him, I wouldn't talk about it with my family because I don't want my family to judge him, or the situation off of what I'm going through right then. Because how I'm feeling right then might not be how I'm feeling in a couple of weeks, in a couple of months, in a couple of years. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
true. I'm about to say a couple of decades. I hear him. He a fool. That boy is a fool.
Uh,
Say a couple of decades.
yeah, yeah, no, it should be private. There should be a private relationship, sacred relationship, between you and that person because uh, when y'all together, you and your family doing whatever they doing at the time, right? So, um, when y'all together, the time, at someone else to talk about them behind their back, it's unfair, and you probably won't even get the result that you're looking for out of asking your family about their opinion on your relationship.
That's true. Sometimes you just got to grow together. No outside forces at all. Um, I- you know, I think I want to say, it's particular times where it's like, okay, you can confide in your family about your relationship, but like, that list is short compared to the list of where it's like they don't really need to know. So,
Yeah.
how much is
Like
too
I said,
much? Go
if
ahead.
you in a
No, go ahead.
relationship with a person, that's your relationship. Like I said, that's you and that person. So anyone else is just chiming
Yeah,
in.
in fact. So, like, how much is too much? So like, Tab, I'll let you start. Like, how much is too much? Like, when you so say you do feel comfortable with telling your family about said person. Um, how much is too much? Like, how much information are you telling them at a time?
Now, if it's something that we can't talk, that me and that person can't talk through and get over, that's something I'm not telling. I'm not telling, like, because this person could be a cheater, he could be an abuser. And as long as I know I'm staying, that's something I wouldn't tell unless, like, I knew I was ready to get out of that situation. Because I know once
Right.
I say that to them, whether it's mentally, and when I say abuser, that could be mentally, physically, or emotionally.
Right. Okay.
So I just know as soon as I tell, my close family member, whether it's my brother or my sisters, my mom, my dad, or any of my close cousins, I know how they are about me. So I know, like, once I say what I say, oh, it's over with because they're gonna be
You're
on
right.
100, ready to go to war. And then here I
And,
am. I have to diffuse the issue between both parties because I'm telling you to get it off my chest, not
right.
for you to do what you're gonna do next. But that's where you gotta cross that line and say, like, that's something I'm not gonna admit to any of my family. That's not something I want to talk about it. Like, that's some shit. What's on here?
You can.
That's some shit. But write in a journal, you write in your notes on your iPhone, you write on a glass plate that you're gonna break, something you're gonna burn,
Oh yeah, for sure. That
like I
burn
said,
after
like, it
writing.
just really
Yeah,
depends on what it is. Like, if y'all two can't overcome it in the relationship, is nothing to tell. And then,
that's
like,
true.
it's okay to talk about your hard times, but you don't say too much about your hard times. You don't really need to go into detail about your hard times because that's where it'll mess up at. I feel.
I think if you bringing it, you know, a talk anywhere from outside your relationship, then you making other people liable to have an opinion. Uh, which they might anyway, but yeah, y'all should definitely work things out if you're in a relationship. But I have a lot to say, so I'm just gonna ease into it. All right.
I'm ready for it.
There you go. I can hear you now. You went out for a little bit there.
Yeah, he said no. I can't hear you.
Nah, you went out. I can read lips, nigga.
Okay.
He's like, oh, how you go? All right, go ahead.
It's another point that I want to mention. If you if you were to get advice from your family members, this is really backtracking, but anyway, you gotta know where to put your eggs. You gotta know who you can talk to in your family, cause it's being real. Sometimes, shoot, you know, yeah, you need a little quick fix or whatever the case may
Right.
be. But I'm not the person to tell you how to run your relationship. But I'm speaking from two different perspectives now. Initially, I said you should keep your relationship between you two, you individuals. Now I'm saying if you were to talk to your dad, your grandma, like I said, you gotta know where to lay your egg.
That's true. You gotta pick your
Yeah.
battle.
I feel like
I completely agree.
relationship problems really should stay in the relationship.
Right. I mean, at least for as long as they can, and I feel like that should be majority of the time. Um,
Right.
at least until you and that person know, and we ain't gonna make it.
Right. Because
That's
once you know
only,
you're
and
not
that's
going to make
only
it, I'm not even going to say that because you can know that your relationship ain't going to make it, but you still stay because a part of you ain't ready to leave. That's like the conversation that we were having earlier in the group
Mhm.
chat. Like, your mind can say you're ready, your heart cannot be ready.
That's true,
And
and they
when
definitely
your
got to be
heart
on one
ain't ready,
accord.
you're not going anywhere. And I can
Agreed.
only speak about that from experience because I have left the man more than once and still went back because my heart wasn't really ready. But my mind, like
But
every time I left because my mom was like, girl, you need to get out of this situation.
like
But
what's
when my
crazy is
heart was just like, it's over, it was
it's over.
over.
Oh yeah, it's a wrap. Once that heart catch up, it's a wrap. Like what's
Yeah,
crazy is though, like regarding having your heart in it, like family will too. Like when you bring that one person around that like your family, they just love. Like oh my god, she does this, he does that. Like they just and then y'all break up. It's like your family just can't let that person go. Oh, you still talk to such and such, or y'all work things out yet? Y'all, that kind of thing. Because like family, they get attached too. So, um, it's one thing when it's hard for you to let go. It's another thing when it's like your family having a hard time letting go. It's like you probably on to the next person. Like it's like a year later, and they still breaking up with that old person. So that's something that you got to deal with, and make sure that the new person ain't hearing it, or they don't take offense to it if they do hear it.
Yeah, let's get real.
Factual, factual. I mean, how much is too much? It's levels for me. It's levels. So when you can tell your family certain things about a person, hey, I talked to this person. We've been talking for a little bit. We just seeing how it's going. You and that person could probably be way beyond that, but you just you're getting your family caught up. You're getting them in the mix. You're just getting them used to the idea of the person. Then you start telling them the person's name. You start telling them little tidbits about the person. Nothing major, nothing crazy. You know,
get
little
me.
basic
Because
stuff.
I had
Oh,
friends,
oh no.
Dorian, I said friend for how long? It's still friend.
Look, he's still thinking. Here, look,
It's still friend
he
though.
drawing a blank.
Uh,
It's just
I
like
forgot.
sometimes
I
it's
lost,
that one person.
I lost my train of thought. Pick it up, Quest.
I mean, sometimes it is that one person. You just keep going back to. That's understandable. A
Oh,
lot of times it's understandable.
yeah. Okay, here we go. Um, Your communication skills. Work on your communication skills with your partner. Uh, yeah, y'all should be able to get through. Pretty much anything. Yeah, y'all deal y'all with each other how y'all want to. As far as communication skills, that's what this topic is about, right?
Facts.
Y'all,
Not
that's
even just the skills, though. Not even just the skills, but more so how much communication you are putting out there. Like I said, this is all about family involvement in relationships. So it's not necessarily about your communication skills with your family. It's more, more or less about how much you're going to communicate with them about that relationship. Yeah, you do have to have. I think you have to have a certain skill level because, like I said, you're baby stepping them into it. Um, However, the more you tell them, the more they're going to be invested, or
no with
the
your
more.
partner. Your partner. Communication skills between you and your partner.
No, no, no. We talking about including our family in a relationship, though. I say now, like now that I'm older, I'm not including any of my family in my relationship.
It's not nothing to do.
You
Well,
said
I know
what?
I already know y'all females gonna do what y'all gonna do, but no, there's not nothing you should do.
Oh shit!
So,
No,
shit,
I'm
Oh, I'm
just saying,
dead.
I'm just saying because my
What do you mean
past
by that?
relationships, I've had family involved, and like I said, like it ain't gonna work out because you're gonna
Yeah,
have your family like you need to leave, you need to leave, but it's only pushing you away. Like it can really mess up your relationship with your family by putting your
factual,
family in your relationship.
factual.
okay, I got all right. Tell
Uh,
your family when it's an out for you. You know what's the scenario? Um, say if you and your girl got into an argument and you and your cousin playing something, but you gotta be like, all right, bro, I gotta go right with Jordy. We messed around and got into an argument about some stupid shit. Now you know what I'm saying. I gotta go clean this up.
Now that's different.
Too much.
That's nothing compared to, hey, bro, I this man just came over here. He hit me. He tore my house up. I don't know what to do. Now here you go, posted up at my house, waiting on him to come back and pop up. And then the next day or two, he's here at my house, laying in my bed.
If you feel unsafe with your partner, ladies, let your brother, let your uncle, let your daddy know. Cause I will get on your boyfriend ass. He gonna I will he will have to face me.
Right, but I'm just saying, like that's how far, like little arguments, like, hey, me and my man had an argument, like I gotta handle this situation at home. I can't come out right now. That's simple. But like I said, like when it's something like that, or if you know like your significant other cheating on you, but then like you tell me like, bro, you tell me your significant other cheating on you. Like I could give you my advice. You can follow my advice, or you don't have to. Like
Hey, if she
you choose
cheating,
your own path.
yeah,
But if you keep
no
coming
shouty.
to me, telling me like, sis, like this girl, she keep cheating on me, like she keep wanting to go out and hang with her friends. Like, what's she doing? Like, now me, I'm investigating because I got to see what this girl doing. So now I'm gonna feel like a stalker because now I'm stalking this girl and I got to see what she doing and I got to get to the bottom of it. And now I done found out that she is really out here playing you. So I done found out she playing you. I'm mad. I don't want you with her no more.
Y'all
Okay,
see
you leave her. But then say 2 weeks from on down the line, you were back with her. Like, and now I'm mad at you because why are you back with her? After I just caught her red handedly cheating on you.
that's true.
Like, that's why I'm saying, like, certain stuff I went and tell my family now because if I know for a fact, like, I'm in love with this person, I'm invested with this person, and I'm not ready to leave this person. I'm not going to tell y'all every little last detail about what's going on in that relationship because certain things you got to keep to yourself. Like, I'm not even going to lie. My whole relationship, like, my next relationship I be in, won't nobody know anything about my relationship other than that's my man. And yeah, you don't gotta know
Yeah,
what he
definitely got to
do.
be trim. Definitely got to
You'll
be
never
trim people.
know what he do because I never speak on it.
But another thing, if I'm gonna be in a relationship, it's gonna be different for me now because it's gonna be about working towards something. If I'm like the lady got to be different. Uh, I don't like cultured females. What I mean by
Like
cultured
culture
females,
female.
you can tell when females are similar.
I
That's
want
that's that's
culture.
that's a cultured
Yeah.
female. To be with me, a female got to be different. We got, like I say, we working towards something if we're gonna be in a relationship now. So
But ain't that culture though? Like I feel like culture females they can bring diverse traditions to the table because they look into other people's traditions and like kind of pull out the best qualities of those traditions and cultures and
no,
bring them back
no,
home. No,
no,
okay.
no. The culture females, when you say Cosmigos for the free code, that's the culture
No,
female.
it's Tito's for the
Vibe.
free codes.
Yeah,
Tito's
the
for the free
vibe.
codes.
I'm talking about the vibes. Yeah, no culture
Okay.
females.
Well, just say the
Oh, okay.
hoes or
So you talking
something.
about
'Cause you
hoes?
trying to bring
I
up the
didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't
Casamigos.
know that's what we were calling culture females now.
I
Dang.
didn't know either. I had to
Oh
put two
man,
and two
I gotta
together
catch.
to
Girl, they
make
first.
four. So just say the hoes, bro.
What?
Like
I gotta catch up. What social media is saying this? I gotta catch up. I did not know that
that's
culture
why I say mine
females.
is under maintenance because obviously I don't know nothing about
Dang,
the culture females these days with the
threw me off, man.
Casamigos and the
Well, that's
Nah,
water.
don't get
So
me
I've
wrong. It's
heard.
wrong with teeing up because I tee up too, but it's a mindset.
I understand. That's true. So like, I know before we get out of here, because I
If
I
you know, you
told him I
know.
wasn't gonna do
If
this.
you don't, you slow.
I told him I wasn't gonna do this, but before we get out of here, I told the listeners we weren't gonna do this, but especially while we do have a lady present, because I did have this question pop up. So I know you wanted to kind of give your little opinion on why men still go to the strip club, and while we got your sister in here, I want to know why women go to the strip club too. Like, what do y'all get out of it? And that's if you've ever been to a strip club, because I don't know if you've ever been as a woman. But if you have, give me your spin on it. Like, what do you gain from it? And bro, tell me what you gain from it.
who you
Some
want to go first? Who you want to hear from, the man or the woman?
Um, since he
Go
prompted me to
ahead,
do it, I'm
bro.
gonna
We
go
can
ahead. I'm gonna
save
let
the
him go.
best for last.
Oh yeah, exactly. I know we usually say ladies first, but she probably got more experiences than me and you both. She older, so I definitely want to hear her experiences last, especially as a woman. So you can go first, cuz.
going to a strip club. Why am I going to a strip? Why do men go to strip clubs? Men go to strip clubs because that's what females are. I want
Oh
to be
shit,
around females.
females
So,
everywhere though.
but
So why there?
they're new. You know, they're new. It's a different concept. If
Okay.
you got
I
a little
mean, is
money,
it a different concept?
let me get this off. All right, if you
Okay.
got a little money to spend and you got partners and y'all ain't got nothing going, like say that strip club is something to do when
Okay.
you want to be around some females and not necessarily I'm just talking about straight just vibe, because you can get shots, you can get food, and you can goddamn see some ass.
Yeah, and then, we was talking about that on the last part, like the food and stuff. The food pretty decent. It's just it's just a weird environment to eat in. It's a lot of cigarette smoke, and then, it's a lot of ads. So I mean, if you're comfortable eating in that environment, definitely go for it. What about you? What about you, Tab? What do you gain from it? What do you gain from throwing all that cash
Get you some
on all
wings
that
at
ass?
wet wing.
Now, my younger days, like teenage years, like late teenage years, early
That's when they
20s,
was letting you
when
in
I
when
would
you was
go
still
to the strip
18 and
clubs and
stuff.
stuff, like,
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie, like, when I was a teenager, like, I used to be in the regular clubs just throwing money on people. just so they could pick it up in front of me. Like, that's just how it was. So when I was going to the strip club, that was like throwing money on the strippers. Like, that wasn't really nothing. The ass didn't excite me. I was just there for the vibe. Like, it was
Right.
niggas there. Like, yeah, niggas paying bitches. You know what I'm saying? But like, they buying me shots. Hey, win-win for me. Like, you get to see some ass. You feeling on ass. I'm getting a shot. It's like, that's cool with me because now I don't gotta buy my own liquor. But like, it was more so like when I got older in my late 20s, it was more chill, relaxed. I had a homegirl that was a stripper, so I'm there supporting her. Or I'll just go to the strip club because it might be like the hottest thing in the town right now. Late night vibe. I'm not ready to go home. So me and the homegirls, we just there, meeting new people, chilling, relaxing. And the food, I'm not even gonna lie, the food was excellent. I don't even care about the butt naked bitch. The food was
I ain't gonna
amazing.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. Being friends with a stripper, to me, that seems like being friends with a unicorn. That seems like a magical experience. Like I feel like you're gonna see a lot
And I'm not even gonna lie, she wasn't even
too much.
my
Like
official homegirl. She was my homegirl extended through someone else. Like, but we became
homegirl,
cool and
a
I would
homegirl
just go
twice
up
removed.
there. Huh?
You say she was your homegirl twice removed. Your
Basically.
distant
She
homegirl. I
was
got
very extended. She wasn't even my homegirl, but she became a homegirl.
I
But
got you.
yeah, like, and she'll just tell me about the different people that she meet. So yeah, I got some cool stories from that from her.
That's pretty
But
dope.
it
Yeah, I
was
feel like they
mainly
have a lot of
like, I'm
stories
not even gonna lie, because I would be at the first club. I just really, like, in my late 20s, I was going there for the food. Late
for
night
sure.
vibe. I'm
No
not ready
food.
to go home.
Yep, closed pretty late, about 2, 3, maybe 4, depending. I think back then
Yep.
they stayed open later than they do now, but
Mm-hmm.
I
And
didn't start going
like,
until I was like
and then
older.
they
I
used
didn't
to have
start going
like the
until my late
strippers
20s.
in there. Like, I used to see the strippers in there that was like my mama age at the time.
Oh God. I
So
mean,
like, it was like a
that's what
comedy
it is.
show, an entertainment show, and a dinner all at once.
True. I mean, you definitely see a lot of funny stuff happen in the strip club for sure. I didn't start going until
Yeah.
my late 20s, so you know, it was definitely a new experience for me. Just simply, I guess because I just waited so long to go, but I just never
Mhm.
really had the opportunity or the means. Because you need opportunity and you need means to go do something, right? So I felt like I didn't have either, so I never really did it. I moved to Greenville, started doing it, so that's pretty much what it was.
Oh
But
yeah.
yeah, factual. Um, if you watched last week's episode, you pretty much know what I gained from going. Like, I try not to stay too long, but like I said, I guess I'm just an approachable person. They come up to me, they start having a conversation with me, and we just really like we don't get too personal, but like I guess they just on a 15-minute break or something, but they really just talk. Like they really just talk to you, bro. Like they don't really
Hey, this nigga know strippers. We went to a
And
strip club.
I'm not even gonna lie, they really
This
nicer
nigga
than
know.
you
I
think they
used to know
are.
strippers. I don't know any strippers no more, bro. That's been like when the last time we go? That was like years ago, bro. I know no
It
strippers.
was years ago for me too, but
I
they
know
really some
no
nice
strippers.
people to meet
I
though
used to know strippers.
Talking to
and
him.
talk to.
I'm like, where cuz go?
Bro, I was going like 2 or 3 times a week. Of course, I was on a first name basis. They didn't know my name. I knew their names, but that's still a first name basis at to an extent.
Right.
So yeah, did I know strippers? Of course. Do I know them? Nah.
Make it rain,
Different life,
trick.
man. Yeah, bro. Different life, bro. Different lifetime, bro. For real. Time flies, man. Time flies. But it was definitely nice having y'all on here, man. I have nothing but the most love for y'all.
Yeah, we,
We've
we
been
got a
through so much
little
together.
this today, but it's all good. You know,
You know,
we good people. We good peoples deep down, for real.
of course, man.
And
We've been through so
it's all
much
love
together,
this way too.
of course. So again, just definitely a pleasure having y'all on the
You
show.
want to make some business moves, ladies? Get with me. But I ain't with that funny shit. You know what I'm saying?
That boy sick with. I'm gonna make sure I put his handle up there so y'all can get with him. But outside of that, man, this has been another episode, the second episode of Sundays with Son Izabrani. I just want to thank all of y'all for checking it out. Make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all tap in. Make sure y'all hit that like button. And y'all enjoy it, man. Hey, it's been good. It's been
Be
real.
blessed.
Love y'all. You know it.
Peace.